Well, I saw. I don't know how much you want to cross over. But yeah, I saw you posted for your cinematography thing that Yell was cold calling you.
Oh, those twats!
And Yell for.
I'm waiting for a
Yellow
cease and
Pages?
desist. I would love a cease and desist.
Yell, that's Yellow Pages,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And yeah, they said you need to pay them 50 quid, 52 quid a
Yeah,
month.
so I submitted my thing as like because you can submit to Yell for free, like your companies and everything like that, and it just lists you in a directory, which is fine,
Right.
it's normal. And then I got some twat calling me up and was like, "Hello, I'm your assigned digital marketing agent from Yell. How you doing?" Like he's like, I can't remember his name. I want to say it was Dermot, but that seems really stereotypical. And like he did this like screen share thing with me, and he took me through like he spent an hour on the phone with me, like taking me through all this marketing stuff. And I was listening to him because I was just like, some of this is quite useful. And
Yeah,
I know you're gonna go for the fucking hard sell at the end on some bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's basically like at the end of the phone call, he's like, so for just like £52 a month, like we can submit your business to all of these places. I was like, can I just do that?
Yeah.
Like, well,
Technically.
not as efficiently or some bullshit.
Not with the weird finger walking icon right next to it.
Yeah, and like the line that fucking pissed me off was, "Don't you understand that you will not be able to reach your goals without doing this?" Like they literally said that.
Will
It's
resist
like,
you.
I'm sorry. Like when Amazon started up, did they come to you? Like there's plenty of businesses that have gotten there without giving Yell £52 a month. Shut up, you stupid twat.
I've always found sales really funny, really weird. I mean, I get similar harassment from Virgin Media just because I've got a Virgin Media internet account. And it's fine. I'm happy with it. I've not had that many problems with it. Had a few, but they keep calling me to like upgrade or add other stuff, and I'm just like, no, I don't care. We'd like to hear how you're enjoying it. Well, I don't want to tell you how I'm enjoying it. I'm busy. They always call at wrong moments. And there was this one where there's like, I think I'm on like a 20 megabyte or 100 megabyte internet thing, something fast. And they were like, well, we can actually double that for £1 a month. I was like, okay, so tell me the deal. And he goes, oh, well, you'd also get Virgin Media TV and you'll get all this and all this.
No.
Like, oh, I don't want any of that. Yeah, but it's only £1 a month. It's like, okay, can I just have it, the upgrade for £1 a month? Well, how about we send you the TV box package and you just don't open it? No, I don't want this. Like the deal was only applicable if you took the other packages, and I was just like, "Well, I don't want."
So
any
you
of
have
that.
to pay for those packages.
No,
then they'll
it's
give
like
you this
you
for
pay the
£1.
£1, and then like you'll probably get a trial or something,
Right.
and then a year or two down the line, they'll be like, "Oh, you can add all these TV packages."
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of what do they call it? They call it some kind of a slow investment or a something investment where you pay money for investors now or something, and then you get it later.
Yeah.
Some kind of sales technique. And just the amount of times where I'm just like, look, I don't want this. Can you please stop calling me? And I've worked at a cold calling center for a week. I just couldn't take.
That's where you screamed.
Oh, that was another place. I was a filer there. I just filed papers in a box and was just like, well, I'm just going to scream. This place was a house of cards where I think I tried to find human resources, and it was a cupboard that didn't have anything in it. Like it was like a week of training, and the training was read this script.
Yeah.
And the training was we don't talk about politics in the workplace. And they had a representative from HR come and tell us. Talk about stuff, and I didn't like I wanted to complain about my manager because he was being a dick, and I was just like, this is a horrible existence. I was like, I'm going to talk to HR. And he's like, good luck. So I just walked around the building, and there was just a paper, like an A4 paper, blue tacked to a door. Opened it. It's just a cupboard. Went to the website. It was just like a shady as fuck website, and it was just like, oh, this is just like a pop up operation. It was like quickly try and get some money in, and then they'll change the name. And
Yeah.
I can't even remember what it was. I think it was a PPI thing.
Right.
It's one of those, and I just couldn't do it. But when I would call people, I wouldn't do the script because it was just a horrible existence to be an answering machine. But the amount of times people would be like, "Oh, can you stop calling me?" So I took it upon it myself as the duty to be like, "Look, I completely understand what you're saying. but technically I can't remove you from the database until I've asked you specifically if you want to do that. So can I do that? And then I promise you'll be taken off the database. Just slowly cleaning up their database, just by being like, I'm really sorry. But their point is they can't take you off until they ask you directly. So if you hang up, you're still on the database.
Right.
So whenever I get cold callers, I just repeat, leave me alone, stop it. I've even started just screaming when I start getting, because I love a good scream anyway.
Yeah.
But just screaming when there's an unknown number. Because my new favourite hatred, I mean, it must be, everyone must hate it, is the automated system pretending to be a person.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my headset's a bit funky.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Anyway, and it just starts screaming profanities, screaming at the walls. Neighbours don't like me anymore.
Oh,
but yeah.
I started just, particularly at work as well, when I'm dealing with customers and things, my phone starts going, like, I'll pick it up and just leave it on the desk.
Yeah. Yeah, some people used to do that. There's a bit somebody had about that, I can't remember. Around the Jack D era, I think. Yeah, something about leaving it on the side. I thought that might have been you from uni, and then I think it was Jack D.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, it's not much to be done about it. And yeah, for the amount of people, and they're just trying to cash in on companies that have got too much money. You know, they're looking for expenses so that their profit margins change.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, you can just spend like £600 on social media a month. It's like, okay,
yeah,
fair enough. Jesus Christ.
I literally said to this guy, look, that could be the difference between me making my mortgage next month and not being able to. And he was just like, well, maybe we can...
You won't
maybe
make
we
your
can
targets without us.
Maybe we can reduce that for you. He's like, how's £40 a month? I was like, mate, if I had 40 quid a month spare, I'd go to the gym. Like, I'm not giving it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for the yellow pages. It's another weird thing where they're trying to cling to relevance.
Yeah, yeah.
We're relevant because we're an online directory of phone numbers and companies, and that doesn't exist anymore.
What he was saying was that Siri uses yellow pages.
Okay.
Like, if you ask for a business or something, they pull that information off yellow pages. If you ask Siri, where's the nearest blah, blah, blah. I was just like, okay.
Quick, where's the nearest cinematographer?
Like, well,
I need a video right now.
Yeah, well, that's just
I don't want to walk very far.
Who on earth is going to be like asking Siri
Where's
for like
Steve?
video production services?
Where's the nearest funeral home?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh,
Yeah.
yay, hooray.
But before he said that, he said, "I know you don't want to hear this, but..." It's like, well, it's obviously a fucking pointless fact, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's oh god, it was just irritating.
But it's another one of those things. It's the that I think we both have always enjoyed is just independence, doing things independently without doing all that kind of stuff. Whether it's like, look, I just even if you're not on the internet, just be like, I've just started doing something and I'm just doing it and I don't care.
Yeah.
And if it works, brilliant. If it doesn't, I just don't want to have to talk to you people. You people being marketers and marketing people and cold callers and all that kind of stuff.
I was in marketing
Are you
for
on
long
LinkedIn?
enough.
If you're not on LinkedIn,
Oh,
like,
God.
okay, fine, whatever you say.
I was in marketing for long enough to get a good idea of what I need to do for myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need other people fucking calling me and telling me.
Well, the weird thing with the podcast one is this whole search engine optimization thing. They're saying in order to gain it, you should have transcripts of your entire episodes, like stored as a on your website somewhere. And I go like, I can kind of understand why that might be okay, because they argue, oh, the deaf still want to read podcasts, and you go, okay, I can understand that, but like,
I don't want to meet the person that wants to read our podcast.
Well, just I think you gotta, if your podcast was 10 minutes long or half an hour long, maybe. If it was scripted, sure.
Yeah.
But like an hour and a half of freeform conversation translated by YouTube.
Yeah.
Or translated by some kind of automated algorithm, because I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I could, but it's like, no, that's time.
I'd want to see the word count on like, yeah, and
Yeah. And then
They're quite high.
Well, they're saying that if you have these notes, then search engine optimization will find you. And I've come to the realization, again, to the website was kind of like, it felt kind of official to be doing it, so a lot of thinking around it. And it was like, well, who do we want to come to our YouTube page? Who do you want to come to our website? Both of those. And you go like, well, like, should we have a video or an image thing that shows you how to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you didn't know?
Yeah.
And you go, no, fuck those people. Like, I don't. If you don't know, I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's not even like disregard. It is disregarding them, but not disrespecting them. It's just like, if you don't know how to subscribe to YouTube,
You're probably not watching it.
then we want to help people with tech, but we need to have some kind of level of base understanding of tech to be able to help you in the way that we can.
Yeah.
It can't be like, oh, by the way, you need to plug it in first. You know, you need to be able to turn it on.
Yeah.
You'd be like, if you need that kind of help, then we're not able to do that. It just wouldn't work.
How bummed are people really going to be? Like, oh no, I can't subscribe.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's just
know how
like,
to subscribe.
it's how many, because we want to get to know more people. We want to,
You're
and we want
scraping
to
the
create more
bottom of the
stuff.
barrel if you're aiming at those people.
And
Not
and because you're
that
saying
they're lesser, but
Yeah.
just that they're probably not your audience.
that, and you're having to teach somebody from the very, very basics of something. So, say if somebody wanted us to wanted to start a podcast in our local area and they didn't really know what to do, we could help them. But I don't think they'll need to be at a certain level of understanding, and that level of understanding is being able to use the internet.
Yeah.
as in being able to navigate around.
Yeah.
like we can point, like it's the difference between like we can show them a really good informative video, or we can show them a website that has the gear that they need, but we're not going to take their credit card and make their payments for them.
Yeah.
It's like you need to be able to do that. So
Well, I used to work for a guy that I had to print off his emails
yeah,
and give them to him.
Yeah.
Like, they were on his computer, but
Yeah.
like no, print off the ones that I need and collate them, and I will go through them every day.
yeah,
Okay, well, I'm not going to teach that guy how to podcast.
yes, exactly. And it's not that we're going to turn those people away. It's
No.
like, well, you need to learn. You learn this first, and it's very simple. So, in terms of trying to figure out what in terms of should we have transcripts on our website, you'd be like,
Yeah.
if you are able to get transcripts of our podcasts because there's subtitles on YouTube at the very worst, and you'll probably get more information if you've got no audio input. If you're watching the video of us talking about it,
Yeah.
then you'll be able to interact, and we're more than happy to interact. But yeah, in terms of let's have a page that's just like a script of 150 episodes of just text that is going to be automatically generated,
Yeah.
and is free form conversation anyway, so you're going to lose a lot of stuff. You go like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that.
No.
And it's the same thing. That's one of the things that ties into people before they start doing anything creative.
Yeah.
This is where it's all coming back to. Is there's lots of people who think, well, I've got to be on Yell and I've got to pay them £52 a month in order to even be taken seriously. I've
Yeah.
got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to be on all of this, and I've got to have 3 episodes in the bank, and I've got to do. There's so many obstacles that I put in my way that I think everybody puts in their way. My favourite example is the laundry basket example, where if there's a laundry basket full of dirty laundry that you need doing, and you leave it by your door, there'll be part of you that won't want to take it to the washing machine, even though you're going to the kitchen or wherever it is, because you're just putting things off. And what we like is independent creativity of just like, well, they went and just did it.
Yeah.
So just like, well, I know people say you have to do this, you have to do X, Y, Z, you need to do this, but we just did it anyway.
Yeah.
And we did it because we enjoy it. We're not doing it because we want to be incredibly successful. We're just doing it.
Something to be fucking do.